Yo, 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 what is going on, guys? What is going on? We are back with week 17 NFL plays of the day. I'm looking forward to sharing these plays with y'all. I got a couple of good ones. And if you're watching this right now, it's December 30th. So I actually got a play on the Cowboys and Lions tonight that we're going to be going over here just in a second. So before I go over the picks, just want to say shout out to Daily Grind or DGF. They are the best when it comes to finding the discrepancies in the lines. You want to find values. You want to see what the other major sports books are on. As you can see here, we got Pinnacle, FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Caesars. So, you have a real advantage when you have access to all these lines at the click of a finger, right? I can just hit refresh here and all this updates in live time, right? And so it really helps you find the best values across the board. So that way you're not on PrizePicks looking through hundreds of different player props because there's a ton. There is a ton. But let's dive into what you really came here for, right? And our first play or our top play of the NFL slate this week is going to be on tonight's game, the Cowboys and Lions. And so our play is going to be Jared Goff. You see all these lines here, and that's what I mean by DGF is a huge advantage. All these different lines. This is just one player, right? But our play is actually on the Jared Goff interceptions, right? And we're going to be on the more. We're going over on the interception. Jared Goff will throw an interception tonight. That's what we're going with. And to dig in deep to his lines here, now he hasn't turned the ball over a lot recently, to be honest. A lot of this play is banking on this being a playoff caliber game, obviously, between these two teams. And just the Cowboys are going to be sending a lot of heat at Jared Goff tonight. I think it's going to cause him to play out of rhythm. The Cowboys are about a -5.5, -6 spread. So I think they're going to be in the lead or be in control most of the game, which is going to cause Jared Goff to have to throw more and play catch up from behind, taking him out of his game. A lot of times they're up, so they don't have to play as aggressive like that. But I think the Cowboys are going to change the tempo tonight. And the Cowboys are at home, which is why I love this play also because their defense just plays a lot better at home. And if you're looking at some of their stats here, this is one of the stat things I love about the Cowboys D is how often they get to the quarterback. So you can see their sack percentage here is 7th in the league. Their interception percentage here is 9th in the league, right? So they are, when it comes to turnovers, that's what they do. And they force the turnovers. And I really like this play. You can see he's played them just one time in his career, I believe, which was last year in October, but he did throw 2 picks that game. So something to be aware of, right? And let's take a look at the Cowboys splits versus home and on the road. So if we're looking here at the splits here, you can see their home games, they've only played 7 this year away. They've played 8. But opponents' points, huge difference here, right? Huge, 70 points less at home than on the road, and they played 1 less game. So if that doesn't tell you something, they just play better at home, and that's how it is for a lot of teams, in sports. They just perform better at home. So I'm riding with the home team here. Jared Goff throwing a pick. Hopefully we can get it early. Hopefully we get it in the first half so we don't got to sweat it out. Let's see what RotoWire has him at. They have him projected at .93. So they have him throwing pretty much a pick this game as well, going off that. So top play of the day, that one is locked in, and we're going to roll to our next play, which is going to be, this one would be for tomorrow's slate or Sunday's slate, right? It's going to be Roschon Johnson, and it's going to be on his rush yards. So we're going to be going less on his rush yards. And that is a scary line. It's not that high. One big play and we're done pretty much. But let's dive into the numbers here. You can see recently he has been on a tear. Not a major tear, right? 30 plus in 4 of his last 5. But what I'm weighing in on these 2 plays, and we'll go over this in DGF, is a lot of the odds factors have these heavy favorites on these 2 plays. And then also this has Atlanta's D. If you look at their rush yards per attempt, they are top 10. They're only giving up 3.9 rush yards per attempt. So they are solid against the run. So I'm liking this one a lot. And let's dive into deeper on why this play and also the other are good fits, right? Because you always want to be on the better side when it comes to picking these plays. You always want to know what side the sports books are at. And you can see here, Pinnacle, known as one of the sharpest sports books, are at minus 152 on this line. So that tells you something. That tells you something. And then you can also see Bovado here, minus 150. Those are super high odds. And in the long run, these are the type of games you want to be on. These are the type of plays you want to be on, right? Minus 150, minus 152. Those are good odds. Positive EV plus plays as well. And Jared Goff, you can see here, Pinnacle also on the minus 153, heavy on him. You can see Fliff, I don't take them into account too much, but they're at a minus 140. Caesars has us at a minus 135 on Jared Goff. So these are the plays. These are my top 2 plays for the NFL week 17, with one being tonight. It's going to be a really good game, regardless of the plays, right? Just watching that game in general is going to be a good one. So let's dive in to the actual plays for the day. I always go over my top plays. If you want to bundle these up with something, these are going to be what I'm bundling them up with. But this is what we're going to go with. We got our top 2 here, right? After that, we're going to be rolling with a couple of defensive players. If you watched my videos in the past, you know I like defensive players, tackles and assists. I like overs and unders there. It's a really slept on line that I really like, taking advantage of. We got Kirby Joseph, who is actually playing tonight on the line as well. We got him at over 4.5 tackles and assists. And we got Nick Cross, tackles and assists under 5.5. And then I like this little combo play here. We got Bijan and we got Justin Fields, rush yards combo over to get 101 basically. So they just need to combine to get that, right? Whether Bijan gets it himself and Justin Fields gets 0, it's still a win for us. So I am liking that one a lot. That's in that same game there as well. So we're going to be rolling with that tonight. These are going to be our plays for week 17. This is what we're going to be rolling with. If you're new here, if you're watching this all the way through, I share my plays like this every single day. Once a week, I'll share NFL like now, but every day it's NBA, some NHL mixed in, but I go over my top plays of the day like this, backed by, Vegas odds, backed by stats, backed by trends, weather conditions, injuries. Is a player playing more or less? I go off analytics and numbers, and I trust the numbers. And sometimes it doesn't work, but the goal is, and what has been working for us all year, has just been winning the week. That turns into winning the month. That turns into winning the quarter, and then you're winning the year and you're profitable. That's the end goal, to be in the green, right? If you can turn that ROI into 5% a month, 5 to 10% a month, and you're hitting that steady, right? So that's what we're going to be rolling with on the NFL tonight. This is the slate. If you want to lock these in, go ahead and do it. These lines may have changed. Some of them may have changed. PrizePicks updates things pretty quick. So you got to be on it with them. You got to be on it. But that's going to be all for today. I will be back with another NBA slate play tomorrow if you're watching this. But that's it, guys. Y'all have a great rest of the day and enjoy the night and enjoy the game. See ya.